So, hello friends, welcome back to our channel Exam Buddy. Now let's do our assignment for Introduction to Industry 4.0 and Industrial Internet of Things, Week 1, Assignment 1. So, the first question is, which of the following sensors is an example of a zero order system? So, these are the option, and now let's check the explanation. So, explanation says zero order system, example potentiometer measures linear and ro- rotary displacements. So the answer of our first question is B. Now let's go to our question number 2. Which Zigbee device type acts as the root and also functions as the network bridge? So these are the option, and now let's check the explanation. So explanation says features of Zigbee coordinators initializing, maintaining and controlling the network. There is one and only one per network. So the answer of our second question is C. Zigbee coordinator. And now let's go to our question number 3. Which physical principle primarily explains the operation of hydraulic actuators? So these are the option, and the answer of our third question is A. Pascal's law. And now let's go to our question number 4. At which OSI layer does the 6LoWPAN protocol primarily operate to enable IPv6 packet over IEEE 802.15.4? So these are the option, and now let's check the explanation. So explanation says IPv6 over low power wireless personal area network 6LoWPN by header compression and encapsulation. It allow IPv6 packets to transmit and receive over IEEE 802.15.4 based networks. So the answer of our fourth question is B. Network layer, adaptation layer. And now let's go to our question number 5. Which IEEE 802.15.4 variant introduces direct sequence ultra wideband UWB physical layer? So these are the option, and now let's check the explanation. So explanation says variants of IEEE 802.15.4. So version 802.15.4a features defines two new physical layers, direct sequence ultra wide band. So the answer of our fifth question is A. And now let's go to our question number 6. Fill in the blank in the context of sensor characteristics, the properties of the system's transient response to an input, or collectively termed as dash characteristics. So these are the option, and now let's check the explanation. So explanation says dynamic characteristics, the properties of the system's transient response to an input. So the answer of our sixth question is A. Dynamic characteristics. And now let's go to our question number 7. In the context of the wireless HART standard IEC 62591 operating in the 2.4 GHz ISM band, what is the frequency gap maintained between two adjacent channels? So these are the option, and now let's check the explanation. So explanation says introduction to wireless HART with a gap of 5 megahertz between two adjacent channels. So the answer of our seventh question is B. 5 megahertz. And now let's go to our question number 8. State true or false. A passive NFC device can neither transmit nor read any data. True or false. So let's check the explanation. So explanation says a passive device can only transmit data but cannot read from other NFC devices. So the answer of our eighth question is false. And now let's go to our question number 9. What is the data rate of Bluetooth 2.0? So these are the option, and now let's check the explanation. So explanation says features of Bluetooth supports 1 Mbps and 3 Mbps data rate for version 1.2 and 2.0 respectively. So the answer of our ninth question is C, 3 Mbps. And now let's go to our question number 10. Fill in the blank. The primary focus of the ISA 100.11a technology is the implementation of DAS in the industrial environment. So these are the option, and now let's check the explanation. So explanation says ISA 100.11a is a standard for wireless network technology developed by the International Society of Automation. The primary focus of the technology is the implementation of the automation in the industrial environment. So the answer of our 10th question is A, automation. And now let's go to our question number 11. State true or false. Classical internet is not meant for constrained IoT devices. True or false. So let's check the explanation. So explanation says classical internet is not meant for constrained IoT devices. So the answer of our 11th question is true. And now let's go to our question number 12. In the context of core service discovery, IoT devices acting as mini web servers register their resources to the resource directory RD using which interface? So these are the options. And now let's check the explanation. So explanation says IoT devices act as mini web servers, register their resources to resource directory RD using registration interface. So the answer of our 12th question is C. And now let's go to our question number 13. In the context of QoS for IoT networks, which data timeliness policy mandate dropping stale data and notifying the application that a deadline has been missed? So these are the options. And now let's check the explanation. So explanation says deadline policy provide maximum inter arrival time of data, drops the stale data, notify the missed deadline to the application end. So the answer of our 13th question is B. And now let's go to our question number 14. State true or false. MQTT works on the request response framework on top of UDP. True or false? So let's check the explanation. So explanation says MQTT works on publish subscribe architecture. So the answer of our 14th question is B, false. And now let's go to our question number 15. Which of the following is our advantage of XMPP? So these are the option. And now let's check the explanation. So explanation says advantage of XMPP, interoperability, extensibility, flexibility. So the answer of our 15th question is D, all of these. Now submit your answer. So friends, if you want more assignment answer in future, so you have to do one thing. You have to subscribe our channel